Good morning, welcome to this video. This weekend I am in Kloppenburg, Germany to visit RideON, a fair hosted by the mother company of Focus Bikes. Focus is here, but also Cervelo is here, Gazelle, Dutch Bikes. They have this fair where shops and dealers can come to order the bikes for next year. So they present new bikes here, you can see all the old models, and I'm here to make some videos for Focus about all of their different models. So I've been talking to the product managers for each category, and now I'm done, so I can explore the fair for myself a little bit. So I will take you along, but first I need to get myself something to drink because I'm thirsty. Thank you. So this is the Focus area. I have Cervelo here as well and Kalkhoff. They are more regular city bikes, not really sporty. And Focus has pure mountain bikes, so without electric assistance. Of course the Izalco Max. And I have some really exciting news about this one later. They have the Paralane Squared, the e-bike that Leon usually rides. They have a new gravel version of that one. So next month I'm going with Leon to Italy. I'm going to ask if we can borrow this one so we can do some gravel riding there with the two of us. And then we get to the biggest part for Focus, which is their e-mountain bike range. And they have all these different types. I'm not sure which one I rode last time, but they have all different types of models. So I'm really curious to try those out. Maybe I can take it out outside on the test track today. Would be very cool. Hey Mo, how are you?
Good.
Yeah? Long time no see.
Yeah.
Patrick.
No.
Hello, hi.
We're heading to the test lab, huh?
Yes. What are we going to test?
I don't know.
Different stuff. I think they have a Raven on the test bench
Okay.
and an e-bike, so we see how a derby
Cool.
tests
Exactly.
durability.
It's good because after my AliExpress bike experience with David, I'll put a link to that video up here. I'm curious to see how bad that fork was in relation to good forks. So we're gonna try it out, see how much force a real fork can take. Secret hidden passage. So Mo, what's the relationship between Focus and Cervelo?
Well, they're all built, or the European bikes are built in the same assembly line.
But the development teams are completely different, right?
Yeah, true. But they're meeting each other
Yeah.
virtually or in person sometimes, and to discuss new carbon projects or layup issues they had and stuff like this.
So they do learn from each other.
Of course,
Yeah.
with all the brands.
I don't think I've ever seen this many bikes.
That sounds loud, huh?
Horrible to see. But that's actually part of the reality you don't see when you're riding.
Yeah. It's a bit loud here, but this is basically the test that the AliExpress bike failed. And here it's going to run 65,000 times. They're going to do the same thing that we did with that fork, with Cornelius and Jan Willem jumping on it.
So we faced a situation where we had minor cracks on the seat tube. We couldn't reproduce the test here with the standard testing, so we had to adapt our test. So you can see the different position of the bike, so it shows like it's climbing, and we figured out that the forces, they are not applied vertical on the bike, they have a little bit of an angle. So the test group Derby was able to adjust the testing to real world conditions. After this little adjustment we could reproduce the crack and the issues, then we could change the layup a little bit, and now every bike gets tested like this and we don't have the issues.
Yeah.
So it shows that
an evolution.
An evolution, yeah, it's improving every day. So if we have facing an issue, I think the test machines can adapt to reward, and we make sure that the bikes will hold just longer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, next up on the menu, it was really cool to see the bikes being tested and good to see that none of them is broken already. But now we are going to the mountain bike test track, a very tough course, I've been told, to test some of the e-bikes. And which one do you think I should test?
I would try the Bosch.
Okay, let's do that.
Because it's way different than the one you tried the last time.
Maybe I can practice my wheelies.
Yeah.
And you can film me on, on the GoPro. Okay, if you see me crash, I'm gonna try not to crash, but
just funny how Bobby.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough exercise for today.
Still an e-bike?
Yeah. Imagine. How bad was I?
Well, not as bad as I expected, but I've seen you riding in Stuttgart already, so I knew
so
the
you
level.
Knew I was going to be bad.
Always was good.
Yeah, at least I didn't crash.
Yeah.
I survived, and the bike survived, more importantly. But now I'm tired. Maybe it's time for a beer? What time is it? 1:30, yeah, that's beer o'clock. This is the food hall. They have food stands with anything you can imagine. But our favorite one, of course, is the Froyo stand. Best thing about the Froyo stand is all the toppings. Okay, so the biggest surprise of the weekend here
Is me.
is of course Patrick. No, it's this. I'm trading in the Izalco Max that I had with Ultegra Di2. Super nice. But secretly I'm a big fan of Sram. So when they released this bike with this color and then the new Sram Force AXS version, I had to ask Patrick if I could use it.
It's always good being friends with Patrick, huh?
Exactly, exactly. To sort of celebrate this, we're going on a long ride on Monday and Tuesday from Kloppenburg, where the fair is, to Stuttgart, headquarters of Focus. That's about 700 k's.
Yeah.
And the 5 of us are riding it in 2 days, and I'm going to ride it on this bike, of course.
Nice.
So we have to set it up so that I can actually do the long ride. So we have to slam that stem, bleed the brakes, cut the cables, and I have to figure out where I can get some bottles. Maybe I can get them from the BBB stand, and some bottle cages and a bag, so I can take my stuff, because there's no car following us. Andy Schleck is here.
Yeah, he's riding somewhere here.
Is he the skinny one or the fat one?
Can I say it on camera?
Yeah.
He's the stronger one.
Okay.
Nee, diese Endkappe wird drinnen geschraubt. Ich kann dir zeigen, hier habe ich schon gemacht.
Apparently they need some special parts for the bleeding of the brakes, otherwise they can't cut the cable shorter.
Bei Hansi im Lager.
Let's go to Thomas and get the parts. He said it's important to be precise with torque at carbon.
Yes. Remember that, kids.
And don't buy Chinese carbon wheels.
or bikes.
Or bikes.
Right, it's done. It's slammed. The brakes are realigned. Brakes are bled again. I updated the access system to the latest firmware. What else did we do, Patrick? I think
Uh,
that's it, right?
That's it. Yes.
The cables are shortened.
Cables are shortened.
Perfectly set up for tomorrow. All I need now is an Arschrakete, a bag,
Saddlebag.
a saddlebag, and then we're good to go to ride 700 kilometers in 2 days. Patrick's also going, and a couple of the other guys. Very excited.
Very excited with the weather. Yeah.
Yeah, is it going to be bad? The
I don't
weather?
know. We see.
We'll see. But then I will see you tomorrow on the bike. I'm going to do some carb loading, and then we're ready. Bye bye.
We run around like this.
Yep.
Later.
Yep, that's it.
And then, do you talk always to the camera?
Yeah, but I always look around a bit.
And then,
Vlogging 101.
wow, that's really heavy, huh?
Imagine on the bike.
It's recording. Who pressed recording?
I did.
Even closer. Yeah, but then it gets.
Beer can.
If it's too close, it also gets heavy because you have to hold it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Best angle.
best angle.